At 40, Marcus has $150,000 in his 401k. Respectable. On track, he'd tell. And then what he doesn't know is that a piece of paper sitting in his plans, disclosure documents one he's never opened, is quietly on track to. Cost him $200,000 by the time he retires. Not from a bad market, not from a bad investment choice, but from a number so small it looks like a rounding error every time he glances past it. Let me ask you the same honest question Marcus never asked himself. Do you actually know what your 401k is costing you in hidden fees and lost? Opportunity, right now, today? Most people can't answer that. Not because they're careless, because the entire system is built so that you never have to look. Nobody sends you an alert. Nobody flags it in red. It just sits there, quietly compounding against you for decades, completely undisturbed. By the end of this video, you're going to know your exact number, exactly where to find it, and exactly what to do about it in about minutes. Stay with me, because the gap between two people making the same income, contributing the same amount, is bigger than almost anyone expects. My name is Weston, and I spend way too much time thinking about the retirement account costs nobody bothers to actually check. If you're in your 40s with a real 401k balance and you've genuinely never looked at what you're paying in fees, hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Here's what most people in their 40s assume their 401k balance is. Determined almost entirely by two things: how the market performs and how much they personally contribute. Fees feel like background noise, a small percentage, buried in fine print, barely worth thinking about, compared to the bigger decisions: how much to contribute, what age to retire, whether to max out this year or not. According to research from Demos, a median income two-earner family loses nearly $155,000 over a lifetime to 401k fees, consuming close to a third of their total investment returns. Read that again? Not a tenth, not a 20th. Close to a third of everything the market was supposed to earn them, quietly redirected before it ever reached their account balance. Here's the part that should genuinely unsettle you if you're in your 40s specifically. 41% of 401k participants don't even know these fees exist according to research on retirement account costs. Not haven't calculated the exact number, don't know the fees exist at all, which means for roughly 2 out of every 5 people watching this video, this might be the first time anyone's ever told you this cost is even real. Let's actually run Marcus's number, because fees matter needs real. Math attached to mean anything at his stage of life. Marcus is 40 with $150,000 already saved, contributing $500 a month. Until 65, 25 years of growth ahead of him. His plan's actively managed. Funds carry a combined fee of about 1.5% on a market that returns 7%. Gross. Net return 5.5%. By 65, his account grows to approximately $879,000. Now picture a version of Marcus at same balance, same contributions, same market, who switched to low-cost index funds inside the same plan, cutting his fees down to 0.5%. Net return 6.5%. By 65, that account grows to approximately $1.08 million. Same person, same market, same discipline, a 1 percentage point fee. Difference is worth roughly $200,000 by retirement, money that never required him to save an extra dollar, invest more aggressively, or take on more risk. It just required him to check a number he'd never looked at. Now let's push this further, because the fee gap isn't always just 1%. According to the Department of Labor's own published example, a 35-year-old with $25,000 in their account earning 7% annually ends up with roughly $227,000 at retirement if fees run just 0.5% higher than they needed to be, with zero additional contributions along the way. The DOL states this plainly, almost bluntly. A 1% difference in fees can reduce your final retirement balance by 28%. 28%. Think about that relative to every other financial decision you agonize over: which stock to pick, whether to time the market, how aggressive your allocation should be. None of those. Decisions reliably move the needle anywhere close to 28%. A fee. Disclosure document most people have never opened does. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Weston, but a 1% fee sounds small. Is this really that common? Or are you using a worst-case example to scare me? Fair question. And here's the honest range. Total 401k fees typically fall between 0.5% and 2% of assets annually, depending on your specific plan, plan size, and fund choices. A 1% gap between an actively managed fund and an index fund covering the exact same market is genuinely common, not a rare edge case cherry pick to make a dramatic video. Smaller employer plans, in particular, often carry higher costs than large company plans, simply because they have less collective bargaining power with fund providers. You might also be thinking, what if I don't have any low-cost options in my plan at all? That happens, and it's worth knowing your actual options here. You're still required to be told your fees under ERISA disclosure rules, even in a plan with genuinely limited choices. And even in that scenario, contributing enough to capture your full employer match, then directing additional savings to a separate low-cost IRA is a completely legitimate strategy. Several of the sources on this topic specifically recommend, here's what most people don't realize about why this specific cost is so easy to ignore. Even once they technically know it exists, it never shows up as a withdrawal. There's no line on your statement that says $1,200 removed for fees this year. It's deducted directly from the fund's returns before you ever see the number, which makes it functionally invisible, even though it's one of the most controllable costs in your entire financial life. Think of it like a slow leak in a tire versus a flat tire. Or an obvious bad investment, a market crash, it gets your full attention. Immediately, you notice, you react, you deal with it. A slow leak in the exact same tire, losing a tiny bit of pressure every single day for 25 years, never triggers that same alarm. There's no single moment that forces you to pull over and check. By the time you'd notice something was wrong, you've lost more air than the flat ever would have taken from you at once. This is exactly why fees are more dangerous than a bad year in the market, in one specific sense. A market crash is visible, temporary, and recovers. A 1% fee is invisible, permanent, and compounds against you every single year without exception, whether the market is up or down. The version of you that checks this number isn't just saving $200,000. They've stopped being someone their 401k happens to and started being someone who actually runs it. But that's the real shift here, not becoming a more aggressive investor, not taking on more risk, just becoming the kind of person who opens the one document almost everyone else leaves sealed. So here's how you actually check your own number this week, not eventually. First, find your plan's annual participant fee disclosure, usually called a 404, a -5 document, either in your plan portal or by asking AER directly. This legally has to exist and has to be given to you under federal law. If you've never seen it, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It means you've never asked. Second, list every fund you're currently invested in alongside its expense ratio. Anything above roughly 1% to 1.5% deserves a closer look. Anything under 0.5% is generally considered strong for a core holding, according to financial planning guidance on this topic. Third, check whether your plan offers a lower-cost index fund covering the same broad market as any high-fee actively managed fund you're holding. Often, you can make this exact switch inside your existing 401k without any tax consequences or paperwork beyond simply changing your fund selection online. Fourth, once you've optimized what's inside your current plan, do this. Same check on any old 401k balances sitting with previous employers. Those are frequently the highest fee, most neglected accounts of all, since nobody's actively managing them, and many people simply forget they exist. Fifth, if you're rolling an old account into an IRA, don't assume that's automatically cheaper. Research has found that retail IRA fund share classes can carry meaningfully higher costs than the institutional share classes available inside employer plans, so the rollover itself isn't automatically the fix. The fund selection inside it is what actually matters. So go back to Marcus one more time. He didn't do anything wrong. He wasn't careless, and he wasn't lazy. He just never had a reason to look. Because nothing about a 1.5% fee feels alarming on a statement, even, though it was quietly on track to cost him $200,000 by the time he actually needed that money most. Your 401k balance isn't just a function of the market and your own discipline. It's also a function of a number almost nobody checks. And, unlike almost every other financial decision you'll make this year, this one takes about 5 minutes and costs you nothing but to time it. It takes to open a document that's been sitting there the whole time, waiting for you. If this made you want to go pull up your own fee disclosure right now, drop a like and tell me in the comments, have you ever actually checked your 401k's expense ratio before today? I read every single one. If you want to build your net worth the right way, click on this video. I'll see you in the next one.